Sloths are slow, but did you know their insides are even slower? They move slowly to save energy, much like how you may pace your car when the petrol tank is low. They move more slowly than any other mammal on the planet. The arboreal mammals are known for moving slowly, typically covering not more than 125 feet in a day. Welcome to the animal domain. This video is about a lazy, adorable friend and his sluggish digestion. Please watch the full video. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Sloths are categorized under the suborder of mammals called Folivora. They are known for their slow movement. Most of their lives are spent hanging upside down in the trees of the rainforests of South and Central America. According to a study by Swansea University, they can do this because their internal organs are fixed to the rib cage to stop them from weighing down on their lungs. Sloths usually sleep around 16 hours daily, among the heaviest snoozers in the animal kingdom. And this way they conserve their energy too. That's the answer to why everyone calls them lazy. Some researchers believe that sloths evolved their slow-moving lifestyle to make themselves less obvious to predators like hawks and cats, who significantly rely on their vision when hunting. Sloths can swim but are almost powerless on the ground. The animal's shaggy coat includes grooved hair that serves as a habitat for symbiotic green algae, which conceal it in the trees and supply it with nourishment. Additionally, certain sloth moths that are entirely dependent on sloths are fed by the algae. There are 6 surviving sloth species in 2 genera: Bradypus, which is known as the 3-toed sloth, and Colepus, which is the 2-toed sloth. Despite the names, all the sloths have 3 toes on their rear limb, but the 2-toed sloths have 2 toes in their forelimb. Besides the current species, many species of ground sloths had a size that of an elephant. However, they became extinct around 12,000 years ago. Similarly, their metabolism works slowly too. It generally takes more than 2 weeks to digest its food. Its metabolic rate is about 40 to 45% slower than comparably sized mammals. Some studies say it took 30 days for a sloth's digestion of a single leaf. Their slow digestion is because of their diet, which includes buds, leaves, and tender shoots. Imagine a person consuming salad greens for a week while avoiding protein or fats. He wouldn't likely have a lot of extra energy. And their body temperatures fluctuate daily. They can efficiently digest the stiff cellulose they ingest because of their multi-compartment stomach. But it may take over a week or 2. They reach out to nearby branches to feed themselves. This low-calorie diet is the factor for their slowness, and to compensate for this, the sloth doesn't have to travel far to find a feast, even when leaves are scarce. Sloths may lick the algae in their furs to provide them with extra nutrients. As people believed sloths loved Cecropia leaves, they gave Cecropia trees the nickname sloth trees. However, thorough monitoring has revealed that sloths consume a variety of tree species. Sloths have a host of adaptations in addition to their slow pace that allows them to survive on such a lean diet. It still needs to be determined what the actual rate of food transit is between consumption and elimination. In 1978, Montgomery and Sundquist reported that the 3-fingered sloth's pace of digestion was the slowest ever seen for a herbivorous animal, requiring 50 days to pass 95% of 3 mm glass beads. However, it is highly doubtful that these beads would have gone through the multiple stomachs of the sloths in the same way that their regular meal would have. According to theory, the retention time was likely prolonged by the beads stuck in the prepyloric stomach. Sloth sanctuary researcher Rebecca Cliff used the digestive marker carmine red to evaluate how temperature impacts the pace of food transit in the 3-fingered sloth for the sloth sanctuary to develop and enhance its rescue, rehabilitation, and hand-rearing techniques. The female cochineal insect produces carmine red, an inert, non-toxic feces marking. Following 23 experiments, the pace of digestion varied between 11 and 30 days, with an average of 16 days needed to pass the carmine marker. Sloths move so slowly because of their extraordinarily lengthy digestion rates, which have never been observed in any other animal. Every animal must contend with food intake being modified by internal variables, such as physiological conditions, and external factors, such as environmental fluctuation, to balance energy intake with expenditure. For endothermic animals, the ambient temperature is crucial because, when it falls below the thermoneutral zone, the increased energy loss caused by thermoregulatory needs must be offset by higher intake. Most mammals tend to eat more when it's cold outside. However, sloths depart from this typical mammalian strategy because they have a decreased capacity to regulate body temperature, perhaps to conserve energy. Their core temperature can fluctuate by up to 10 degrees Celsius on a daily basis, and they use behavioral thermoregulation like many poikilotherms. A recent investigation demonstrates that their metabolism slows down when sloths are overheated or undercooled. According to studies, they boost their body temperatures by basking in the sun, but if they become too hot, they must retreat to the shade. They undertake thermoregulation similarly to lizards. Similarly, they only defecate once a week, and nearly 50% of sloths die when they defecate. It is the only time they leave the trees and climb down, making themselves unprotected. This makes them vulnerable to predators, especially the wild cats, as they are slower on the ground than in trees. They use a lot of energy during the process, leaving them vulnerable in the time after as they rest and regain strength. It can lose about 1/3 of its weight during excretion. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, do like the video and comment your thoughts in the comment section. See you in our next video. Until then, bye.